y'all, and welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm filming a video that I actually intended on filming a couple of weeks ago, and I just didn't ever get around to it. I wanted to have this stuff ready before baby boy got here, and that didn't happen. And that's okay. I did want to take this chance to encourage new mamas, veteran parents, that everything doesn't have to be Pinterest perfect or Instagram worthy. Baby is a week old now, and I've just now got all this stuff set up like I like it. I already had everything here, so I had what I needed. It just wasn't set up this conveniently, and we still made it just fine. It was okay. Am I happy that I have this stuff set up this way now? Yes, but we made it just fine up to this point. It definitely does make it easier. What I'm going to be showing you today is our bedside nursery setup, how we're making our room work with 2 under 2 here in the room with us. And also, I'm going to show you my postpartum essentials and how I have that stuff set up as well. So if you're new, I am a mama to 5 kiddos now. And I think I actually did a video with my last, when we were in our rental home, my now 1.5-year-old, when we were in our rental home, I did a similar video, and I'll make sure to link it in case you want to watch it and see how we had these things set up for him. Now that we're here in this home, he is in his baby bed over here. I'm going to flip the camera around in just a second and show you a little bit more. But he is still in the room with us, my 1.5-year-old. He will be moving into the room with his brother soon. But we're trying to make sure that he has sleeping in his bed all night down good before we move him. So baby boy is here in his bassinet. Let me go ahead and flip it around and show you how we have this bedside nursery stuff set up. Then I'll take you and show you the postpartum things. Let me go ahead and tell you this is going to be, I don't want to say a TMI video because that's not really, it's life. It's postpartum things. If you don't want to hear about breastfeeding, if you don't want to hear about postpartum, then maybe this isn't the video for you. But, you know, I don't plan to overshare. And honestly, it's part of life. It's part of childbirth and having a newborn. So with that said, if you don't want to watch this video, that's fine. We'll see you in the next one. But let me flip this around, get baby boy happy, and then show you how we have things set up. So like I mentioned, here in our room, we still have baby bed for our 1-year-old, and Justin sleeps on this side of the bed. And if he wakes up in the night, it's usually just he wants help finding his passy or something like that, and Justin takes care of that. But he has actually been doing very well sleeping in his bed all night long. He did go through a spell when he wasn't feeling well where he would wake up and his nose would be stuffy and he would want in the bed with us. He would just be mad because he couldn't breathe good. But for the most part, and especially now that he's starting to feel better, he is doing great sleeping in his bed all night. I better find some wood to knock on. So then, here's our bed. It looks like there's someone in the bed, pregnancy pillow, still using it. And then right here is the bedside bassinet that we are using. And it will push all the way up beside the bed. And you can let this side down. You can raise and lower it. This thing has been fantastic. One of our sweet subscribers sent it to us. I will have it linked down in the description box, but you can let this whole side down. You can raise this up so that it's level with the bed, and it's more or less just an extension of the bed. And we have used this so much. This cart here also was a gift from a sweet subscriber a while ago, and I was using it as a homeschool cart, but decided this would be a better use for it right now, and it's working out great so far. Like I said, I've just had it set up a couple of days, but so far it's working out really, really well. We just took our homeschool stuff and put it on our bookshelves in the den. But let me show you how I have this set up. Right now, baby boy is kind of in between sizes on diapers. I have the last of our newborns here, but they're getting a little bit small, so I have some ones here as well. So, won't always have 2 sizes of diapers here, and you see some more diapers right down there. I'll explain those in just a second. But there won't always be 2 sizes of diapers here. We just have them here for now because he's kind of using up the last of these, moving into these. Sometimes at night, though, I do go ahead and put the little bit bigger one on him so he doesn't leak out of the small ones. Then over here beside it, you'll notice I have some of these white storage baskets throughout here. I got those from Walmart. They came in a pack with 6 or so little baskets. In this one, we have some baby lotion. Newborns definitely have dry skin. This is the lotion that I've been using for both of my littles and really liking it. I have this Boudreaux's butt paste here. We haven't needed to use that yet, but it's there. Same with this gripe water and vitamin D drops, and these may actually end up in my medicine cabinet, but I wanted to show them to you and show you that this is something that we do plan on having and using. We haven't needed the gripe water yet, but when you need it, you'll be glad you have it. And then I always wait. My babies are breastfed, and after about the first week is when I start giving them the vitamin D drops, so we're about to start those with baby boy. I also have my nipple cream here just so it's easy to get to, and a couple of snacks in case I want them in the middle of the night. The whole point in this is just to have some things that are handy that you are going to use, especially in the middle of the night, so you don't have to get up, go to, you know, drawers and cabinets and pull things out. It's all right here. Somebody's ready for a nap. I have our thermometer here because I do use this pretty often in those first couple of weeks just to keep a check on baby's temperature, and some baby wipes. Diaper changing essentials right here on top. This clips on to the side, and I put my nursing pads here just because they fit and it seemed like a good spot for them. Talking about these diapers here, they are white. My 1-year-old, if we're going to have a cart, it makes sense to have his stuff on here as well. So I have some of his diapers and the powder that we use with him. Eventually, when I don't have 2 rows of diapers up here for baby Fletch, I'll have a row of Wyatt's diapers and a row of baby's diapers. And then I will probably put my pump stuff right here. Right now, it's just in this bag, which works out fine. I mean, this setup right here, just having it in the bag beside the cart is fine. But if I have an extra space, maybe I'll put some of that on here as well. A couple of extra outfits for baby. You're bound to need an outfit in the middle of the night, whether it's a pee accident, poop explosion, spit up, something. It's bound to happen. So I have a couple of outfits here. Same thing down here. You're probably going to need an extra blanket or hat or burp cloth. So have all of those things on here. I have some baby Q-tips. Use these usually after bath time or right now to clean gently around where his umbilical cord was, those kinds of things. So have those on here. I don't keep the baby monitor set up all the time. I just set it up when we need it. And so I just have it right here. I can grab it out real easy and set that up whenever we want to use it. And the Frida Mom nose sucker. Those are just kind of the things that I've decided I want to have right here handy in case we need them. There's also a basket underneath the bottom of the bassinet, and I just have like some thicker blankets, a towel. He's getting sponge baths right now. He can't, get a full bath, so I have a towel that I lay him on when we do that. Some of those things are in this basket right here. And at night, we just scoot the bassinet on up beside me in the bed, pull the cart on up, and have my pump and everything right there handy in case we need it. And honestly, y'all, we spend a good bit of our time during the day in here as well, sitting down to nurse or to let him nap, those kinds of things. So it's handy to have it, but we can pull that cart around wherever we need it. It's on wheels, so if we want to pull it in the living room, the den, wherever we're at, we can. Y'all, there's no right or wrong way to do these things. I'm just sharing with you how I have things set up. Whatever you think is going to work for you, whatever things you think you would want to have handy, that's kind of the whole idea. Get you some kind of setup, even if it's just a basket on a nightstand beside your bed that has some of the things in it that you know you're going to grab for often, just to make your life a little bit easier, make things a little bit more convenient for you. That's the idea. Now I'm going to share with you my postpartum care items, the things that I like to have, and how I have those things set up here in our bathroom. If you go back and watch the video where I did a bedside nursery setup with our now 1-year-old, I was thinking about it after I mentioned it earlier. And if you go back and watch that video, you will see this basket, because with him, I used this on the nightstand beside the bed to keep some essentials and things in. Now I'm using it here in the bathroom with all of my postpartum care items. So this right here is going to be my #1 tip for new mamas. Get you some Depends. These things, especially in those first few days, are fantastic. It's your pad, your underwear, everything all built into one. And it's just so much more secure than the mesh underwear and the big, huge pads that they give you at the hospital. This right here is just fantastic, in my opinion. Now, a little over a week postpartum, I'm moving away from this towards regular pads. Still, these are like heavy overnight pads with wings. So I have some of those here as well. And then this pack is some that they gave me at the hospital, and I just have them in here to use. These are some more things that they gave me at the hospital. I know Freedom Mom makes their version of these cold packs too, but this is what they had at the hospital. I brought extras home. I have a few in my closet, but I just sat these out here. I only use these right after birth, but I went ahead and brought them because you never know when you might need them, even just as an ice pack to use. Kind of the same thing here. There were a couple of these hot packs left in the room, and I brought those, backaches, those kinds of things. I can use that. I did go ahead and get this Freedom Mom Perry bottle this time, and I did really like it. The practicality of this was much better than this one that they give you at the hospital. I mean, this works, but I was happy to have this. This is the healing spray that I used this time. I've not used any Tux or Dermaplast or anything like that this go around. I've just used this spray here and really liked it. It's the Mother Love Postpartum Spray. Let me show you the ingredients in that. And I've liked this. It's worked well. And some nursing pads, mostly just so that if I get out of the shower or something, I have some in here, easy to grab. I've also got just a pack of baby wipes in here. Now that I'm moving away from those Perry bottles, sometimes it's nice to have baby wipes, so I stuck a pack in here. There we go. I tried to not overcomplicate it, just have the things handy that I knew I would use. And it does make it a whole lot easier when it's all just, you know, right there or right by your bed, what you need. We made it through that first week without these things being done, but it definitely would have helped. I would have helped myself out if I had already gotten it done. I hope you found some inspiration from this. I wanted to share so that maybe new mamas are looking for some ideas on things that a veteran mama thinks works. What works for me? You'll figure it out, though. I assure you, you'll figure it out. I'm gonna go get baby. It's time for him to eat and take a nap. I hope y'all have a very blessed day. If you're not already subscribed, we would love to have you stick around and be part of our family, part of our YouTube crew. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.